everybody. I'm so excited to be back. Took me a little while because I had a dental emergency and then I had to heal and get into, my new norm for the next few months. Okay, so I am, let's see, today is December 14th, 2024, and I am 4 days shy of my ninth month. Woohoo! I installed this second set March 19th, 2024. Okay, so we're going to get started on what I use in my hair, but first I want to show you what my hair looks like. Let me take this headband off. Listen, I go to the dollar store, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, DD's, anywhere. I look for headbands and I collect them, and that's about as much as I do with my hair. Sometimes I pin it up or twist it back a little bit, but I don't do a whole lot of styling right now. I just don't. Okay, so let me show you my hair. My grid, remember I'm DIYer and I have like a perfect grid for myself. I did a great job, I think. So this is my hair, and it has grown so much. I want to say here at 9 months, my hair is a little more than twice the length when I started. I haven't measured it, but I'm looking at it, and so I know what my hair looked like when I started. It was very short. And then you can also just take a look at how much dark hair is there. Like this one. The color starts here, and I colored my hair to the roots, so I've grown this much hair out in 3 months time, y'all. That's a lot of hair, and I think I can attribute a lot of it to not manipulating my hair a lot. However, I still really have a rough time with hand and hair, so much so that I don't have a designated time frame for reties, because usually when I feel one I can put my finger through it, I just retie it right then. If I shampoo and I have a little bit of slippage somewhere, I retie it right then. But I don't have a whole lot of slippage anymore, and here's why. I don't have a lot of slippage anymore because my hair is locking. I'm so happy. Like, I don't have to braid and band in the shower anymore. Even with the newer locks, some of those I have to retighten them a little. But for the majority, I may have about 4 locks that I have to tighten, and those are newer locks. I can honestly say my hair is starting to rope now. It does not look like you can't see the interlocking pattern on my locks anymore. You see that? It's going away. You have to go down to the roots really to see the interlocking pattern. But as you come further out, these locks are not looking like newbies as much anymore. See that? I like it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I like not having to braid and band all. Well, I never really braided. I just band at the roots really tight because my hair was so short. But now I can plait, and I have done like I braided my hair and let it dry before. It was cute, but it was too short, so I didn't like it. Now it's growing out some more, so it's hanging. Y'all see that? It's not suspended in air anymore. Like, that's over with. I'm happy. All right, so let's get to what else I contribute to my hair growth, and that entails my entire care routine. So I initially started, I think, around August or so. I went to the dermatologist, and I got this product here. So this is betamethasone and dipropionate 5% with minoxidil 5%. Okay. I was using it wrong, and we'll talk about that in a minute, because I ran out. Like, I had my doctor's appointments are set for every 2 months, but I was like 2 weeks in and I was out of the product almost. I had like half a bottle. I knew that wasn't going to last me 2 months, so I went back to the doctor and they showed me how to use it and gave me another bottle. And the next bottle is minoxidil 7% and progesterone 0.1%. So let's talk about the concentration of the minoxidil. Because I am a perfectionist and I have to know details. Even when someone tells me a story, I need to know details. Don't skim over it for me. I study a lot, right? Because I'm a perfectionist. That's how I'm so good at doing microblading and eyelash extensions, where I made my money and raised my children as a paramedical esthetician. So I know a lot about skin too, and we'll get to that. All right. So anyway, the products, minoxidil comes in like 2.5%, 5%, 7%, 10%. But studies show that there is no difference. Once you get up to 5% in minoxidil, which is great for everyone, men and women. And that's the one that I would tell anyone to use is the 5%. Don't waste your money on the 2.5, but it works for some people. So anyway, there's no difference once you get to 5 in performance. So if you get 7 or 10%, you're paying more money for it or something, you're not getting a better performance. At least that's what, doctor says, what science says, and I'm going to roll with that. I agree. So I won't go over the 5%. I don't see any difference in growth from this bottle of 7 that I saw with the bottle of 5, even with the different active ingredients. Okay, so with that bottle, I used it differently because the doctor showed me how to use it. And I'm on my 3rd bottle now. Ooh, it's almost gone. I'm on my 3rd bottle now. And this one is with Tretinoin. And this is the one that everybody's raving over. It's supposed to be the hot stuff, I think, because the Tretinoin kind of like has an exfoliating effect to the scalp. And that kind of helps move the skin a little and helps the minoxidil penetrate more. But on YouTube, like you'll see people who are applying Tretinoin cream, letting it soak in, and then applying the minoxidil on top of the area where they added the Tretinoin, which Tretinoin is a great product for your skin, and we're going to get to that because I'm going back to my dermatologist now because I need to use Tretinoin on my skin. So hey, here's that thing about one medication causes another problem. You got to get a medication for that. That's what's happening. I'm all right with it. I'm going. I decided to use minoxidil because I wanted my hair to stay strong. I know I have fine, low density hair, and I know that after a while these locks are going to get heavy. So I wanted my hair to be strong. And the doctor explained to me, he said, minoxidil doesn't necessarily make you grow hair where hair isn't supposed to grow, or it's not growing for a long period of time or whatever. Its main function is to make the hair that is growing grow longer, because it leaves that window open for the hair to grow, and then it kind of calms down and it'll start growing again, that whole process. And it makes the hair grow stronger, so your follicles are thicker, if that makes sense. And I think that I kind of understand because, like, let me show you. You can see my parts well, right? When you're low density, this part is going to be wide and it's not as defined, right? So that means that your hair has good density. But then I have right here, do you see this, guys? Low density. You see how wide the part is? This is what low density is about. Big wide parts. And it is just right here in this area. And it's not going away. So I don't wear my middle part anyway, but my middle part would have covered it. But I've kind of gotten out of the middle part. I've never been a middle part chick for the most part. I have worn it that way before in styles, but the rest of my hair, the density is, I don't know, pretty decent. Like everywhere except in this area here. This is where the density is low. Everything else is medium density, really. But right there, it's low density. I thought my entire head was low density, so having locks has taught me a lot about my hair. At any rate, let me show you how you're supposed to use the product. So I'm going to use my Hollywood hair bar instead of the Minoxidil. Well, let's go ahead and use the Minoxidil. So this Minoxidil, let me say this too, is a different solution than the other two. These two, with the progesterone and the bechamel, or something it's called, those two products kind of have an oil base to them, a little more than this product. So you know how when you've touched, what is this stuff called? Acetone. Acetone, when you touch it, it kind of runs up your fingers, right? Yeah. So there's a scientific name for that, and there's scientific reason for why that happens. Well, that's kind of how this product works. Just not as much though, but it just gets away from you. Whereas oil is kind of, controllable. So anyway, what I was doing before was, how we on all the videos, people are oiling their hair. They put it on there, make it look all delicious, and it drips down into the hair and all that kind of stuff. That's a waste of product. This product does not help. This product does not help. Hollywood Hair Bar. I'm having some issues with them with pricing, so I may have to find another hairline. If you know of a really good hair growth product from a black-owned business, drop it in the comments for me, please. Give me some suggestions. Thanks. Okay, so anyway, that's not how you apply these products to your hair. You're wasting product, you see, because they don't work here. They work here. They work here. So there's no sense in getting all that in your hair, right? You shouldn't do that. So here's how I apply the product. First off, there we go. And there. So I give myself space to put my fingers in. I don't drip this on my hair. That's a waste. You put it right here. Let me see. Make sure you guys can see. Just drop it to my fingers a little. Oh, you see some fell out? That's a waste of product. I don't be wanting to waste my stuff. And then put it in your hair like this. Down to the roots. Concentrate on the roots only. So I have like 7 or 8 of these things in my head everywhere. Everywhere. And I apply the product. That's what I do. So instead of using about 5 droppers of this, now I use about 1.5 droppers. And this is how much comes up in a dropper, and I use about 1.5. When I was using these, I only used 1 dropper. That's all I needed. But this one gets away from me a bit. So I use 2 droppers. I do this at night, and I put my satin turban on and let it cook. And then in the morning, I do the Hollywood Hair Bar product. I put my cap back on and let it cook. Now, not everyone has the time to let it cook in the mornings. So just go, it's fine. It's just what I do. I have the time. So that's what I do. I let it sit there. And then once I feel like it's soaked in, then I spray. In here is rose water, aloe juice. If you see, look right up at the top at that lipid layer. That lipid layer is oil, that is fenugreek. And that's about all that I put in here. And then these little particles, you see there's rosemary, That's fresh rosemary, and little stuff floating around, that is dried rosemary. Now, I spray my hair every day, so I don't have to worry about the fresh rosemary going bad. But if you don't spray like I do, after about 24 hours, take the rosemary out, the fresh rosemary out, and that's it. This is what I do with my hair. Now, when it's wet, I don't drench it anymore. I used to drench it, now I dampen it. I add oil to the hair when I feel like it's time, like when it's feeling a little dry, I add oil to the hair. I use this product first. I use about a quarter, maybe a nickel size, a little over a nickel is what I put in my hair. I'm going to put this back in the bottle because I'm not using it now. I'm going to color my hair again. So anyway, let's close that. And then I put this on at my scalp sometimes. This is Batana oil. Now, I showed you guys before the Batana oil that I was using, which is this one, right? So I'll show you the difference between the two, and I'll tell you how I use it. See the difference there? See how loose the consistency is with this one? Yeah. And this one is different. It's flaky. You gotta, press hard in there to pull it out. Yeah, you can see the difference in the texture of the two. This is real Batana oil. This one is mixed with some things. But this one smells better. This brand smells better than this. Now, burnt coffee? Yes. Burnt coffee? It's not a good smell. But it goes away after a while. You put it on your scalp. What I do is I concentrate in the area where it's thin, where my hair is thinnest, which is this crown area here. This is where I put Batana oil at the base. I don't do it all the time. Maybe once or twice a week, or the 2 days before I'm going to shampoo, I add this. I don't want to overload my hair with too much oil, but I know already I use more than the average person. So once I put this oil on while it's damp, then I get about this much of the better smelling Batana oil, rub it in my hands and rub it on my hair. So when I rub oil into my hair, this is what I do. I start at the tips of my hair first, because that's what I really want to make sure because that's the driest part. And then I go inside and I'm vigorous with it. This helps me rub in the hair bar product some more, and it seals the hair product in with whatever oil. I know that's going on top of it, and oil is a sealant, so it's going to help it stay. And that's what I want, is for it to stay, right? So that's my hair routine in a nutshell. And it has grown. My hair is more than twice the length that it was when I started. And I'm very pleased with where I am with my hair. I'm super pleased with it. Now, here's some side effects that I've noticed. Let me wipe my face off here a little. Okay. So as you can see it well. When I apply these two products to my hair, I also apply it to my eyebrows if I can remember it. So my brows are starting to grow in some, which is what I want. But I'm also having other issues. Like I have hair from here down on my face, here down. And I have to use that little shaving tool, and I thread under here, or I tweeze, because and now I'm getting little, you see that? How terrible. So now I'm gonna have to bleach right there. But also this. I have never been a pimple person. I never had acne, issues with acne, but now I do. So I'm going back to my dermatologist, and I'm going to get tretinoin for my face. this is one of those, I'm serious. You use one product, then you got to use another product to take care of that. You know, that's what we always say about medicine. And this is medicine, and I'm not going to stop using it. So I'm going to go ahead and do something about that. And tretinoin is a really good product for your skin. I'll put it on my neck and my décolleté. It's going to be really pretty. So I look forward to that. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to stop using this product because I know that my hair is going to get longer and heavier. I don't plan to really let it grow past about right here, to tell the truth, because I don't want all of that weight, and that's all the hair that I need. I say that now. Who's to tell down the road? But anyway, I'm going to color my hair today. I've safely colored it. I have all of my hair. I have no issues to report from the hair color. I keep my hair moisturized. I keep it growing, it's flourishing. I listen to my hair. I pay attention at all times to what my hair is asking for, and I give it. When you start perfecting this, then you got yourself something. When your hair calls for something else, you know you can put it in this bottle. Yeah, so I figured those things out. Anyway, I think that's about it because we're about to color again. I colored the first time at 10 weeks, and then I colored again at 6 months, and now I'm at 9 months, and I'm going to color the roots again. But isn't that like so much growth? I mean, look at how dark that is down there. How much dark hair that is. Isn't that amazing? Like, that's a lot of growth, and I wish I'd known these things about my hair when it was relaxed, when I was loose natural. I didn't know how to make this hair grow, and if you know, part of my story is I have diabetes, so I was taking Ozempic long before everyone started taking it for weight loss, and I did lose a lot of weight, but it also changed my skin texture. That's why I'm kind of like wrinkly here from the weight loss and the skin texture change. And it thinned my hair really badly. That's why it was so thin across here. It was from the product, but it also changed my hair texture. So now at this age, I'm dealing with a different skin texture and a different hair texture. I'm 4C now, but I was 4AB before. Okay, so I wish everyone love and light and peace and healing and wellness to your lock journeys, and I'll show you what it looks like after it's colored. Once again, the hair is growing. I love it. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.